Hello, friends. Welcome to the LeggLife podcast. My name is Adam.
My name is Sherry.
Sherry Beth, what episode is this?
58.
It is 58, and we did miss last week.
Yeah.
But I want to say we missed it for a very, very important reason. We just simply didn't want to make one.
We didn't feel like it. And here's the thing. So that is the only second... I can't talk.
Wow.
It's only the second time that we have missed.
Take 1 week off and we can't talk.
I know. And the first time we missed, we just completely forgot.
Yeah, this time we intentionally forgot.
This time we remembered about 9:30 p.m. Friday night, and we were like, well, crap.
We did.
And we were just like, do we want to? Should we? I don't feel like it.
So we gave ourselves a break.
We did.
I love having the freedom to do that. But here's the nice thing, is that the episode we were going to post last week, that is this. We're the exact same topic.
It's still relevant.
It is still relevant. So on March 7th, just past March 7th, it was, in my opinion, a day that should be much more celebrated than it is.
I agree.
National Cereal Day.
Yeah.
Guys.
You're a big fan of cereal.
Okay, for me,
like 3 meals a day.
Absolutely. If I could do cereal 3 meals a day, if it's like, okay, you can only eat one thing for the rest of your life, it might be cereal.
Yeah.
There's never a time of day I don't want cereal.
Yeah, and you like the big bowls of cereal.
Oh, yeah. I'm not messing around with like a small bowl, small spoon. I am not a child. Just pour the milk in the box.
Right, yep.
Honestly, going low carb, that's been one of the hardest things for me to give up.
It's been really hard to find good low-carb cereals.
And by it's been hard to find, what we mean is that we haven't found it.
We haven't found it. We have tried a ton, and there's brands that we like everything else they do, but their cereal sucks. And it's just nobody has cracked the nut on how to make a good low-carb cereal.
First of all, family channel.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You can't say no.
I do, really. There's a lot of people that have tried to make cereal, but nobody's made a good one yet.
We have not. And so when thinking about National Cereal Day, we're like, well, just having a discussion just about cereal is kind of boring.
Right.
However, we are in the month of March.
Yeah, we are.
Sherry Beth, you are from the state of the Hoosiers.
I am.
Where basketball is king and
Sure.
queen.
Yes.
And so there's only one...
And Joker.
And Joker. There's only one way to do a March cereal throwdown.
Yeah, it's with a bracket.
We have a bracket.
Heck yeah.
Now, this is where it falls apart a little bit because it's a podcast and you guys can't see our brackets. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post this bracket on our... what am I trying to say,
YouTube
Sherry?
page?
Thanks. On the YouTube
there you
page.
go.
That was very difficult for me.
He just looked at me like, what's the word?
I think my brain went to sleep mid-sentence and left me just...
It happens. It's all right.
It's okay. So I'm going to post the image so you guys can see the bracket we are working with. Now, this bracket is from SB Nation. It's not one that we made. And on this bracket, they have chosen 16 of the most recognizable cereals. Here's what I will say. If I was making my own bracket, these aren't the 16 I would choose, but
Right.
I feel like this is a fair 16.
It's a fair 16, and it at least hits all of the ones that I would want to talk about anyway.
Completely. That's exactly right.
Yep.
So we're using their bracket, and the way we're going to do this is we're just going to walk through game by game, matchup by matchup.
And we each have our own bracket.
Because we will not agree.
We will not agree.
100%. And so, Sherry, starting in the upper left-hand corner of the bracket.
Yep.
We have the number 1 seed, Lucky Charms,
I would agree with that.
versus the number 8 seed, Wheaties.
Yep.
Which one are you choosing as the
Obviously,
winner?
Lucky Charms.
100%.
Like, that's not even a discussion. It's obviously Lucky Charms.
It's obviously Lucky Charms. I don't mind Wheaties. I will say I would choose Corn Flakes over Wheaties, though. Wheaties taste too healthy. Yeah. But Lucky Charms, oh.
It's just delicious in
In
the
fact,
box.
that is a blowout to me.
Yep.
Lucky
yep.
Charms crushes
Wheaties forgot to show up to the game.
They just stayed on the bus. The next matchup is the number 4 seed. This is interesting to me. The number 4 seed Apple Jacks against number 5 seed, I think, underdog Fruit Loops.
Ooh.
Sherry, Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops?
You know, I feel like...
don't do this to me.
No,
don't you dare do this.
This is a close one. I feel like they win on, like, a penalty free throw. I don't know. You go first.
Okay, well, this one is not close for me.
Okay.
In fact, people may assume that the number for the higher seeded Apple Jacks, since they're the higher seed, would win. No, bull poop, they will not. Fruit Loops with the absolute destruction of Apple Jacks.
I mean, I'm going Apple Jacks.
No,
actually.
you are
no,
not.
I am, because...
Apple Jacks over Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
You're a Fruit Loop. For picking that.
I love Apple Jacks.
Well, you know what? I love you, so I'm not going to... Let's move on quickly.
You called me a Fruit Loop.
I did. All right, so number 3 seeded.
Yep.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. Versus number 6, Golden Grams. What do you think?
This is not close. Golden Grams also forgot to get off the bus. This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the way.
So this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch all the way completely. But I will say, have you ever had Golden Grams?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like them much.
I'm not a fan.
I think they're underrated. I like Golden Grams.
Okay.
They're basically like little graham cracker cookies.
I know.
And you're not a big graham cracker fan.
No, I mean, I am, but I don't want it as cereal. Like, I just want to eat it plain.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
Next, and this is our final matchup on the left-hand side of the bracket.
Yep.
In round number 1.
Yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Number 2 seed.
The number 2 seed. Wow. Honey Nut Cheerios versus number 7 Raisin Bran. Sherry Beth, Honey Nut Cheerios or Raisin Bran.
Okay, this is also not even close because I hate raisins.
Okay, because you say
Loathe.
that.
They
Hold
all
on.
need to die.
They're
disgusting. And then
Okay.
you're going to add it with bran.
Let me ask you a question. People who watched one of our most recent videos, I need to know, what is worse, Raisin Brans or popcorn buckets?
Oh,
Okay, no, move on.
My brain just like short-circuited.
I saw smoke come out of the ears, and I got concerned. Okay, so you're choosing...
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay, Honey Nut Cheerios is the number 2 seed, clearly the favorite.
Yep. I think I disagree that it's a number 2 seed,
Oh,
but
I do too.
I do, in this matchup, I'm going to go with the good old Honey Nut Cheerios.
Well, the thing that surprises me is that on this bracket, the classic Cheerio did not make it.
Right.
So, okay, before I give you my answer, I want to say, and some of you will know this story, I am a fan. This is one of my weird food combinations. So Honey Nut Cheerios have this like lacquer on them that keeps things from like penetrating.
It's the honey.
Yes, dear. Oh, sorry. And one of the things that I love with Honey Nut Cheerios is not to put milk on them, but to put orange juice. I've told you this before.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, because listen,
It's disgusting.
it's not disgusting. It doesn't
It is.
make
You've
it.
made me try it, and it's disgusting.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on. For me,
Orange
the winner,
juice on your Cheerios?
Cheerios.
No. No.
Well, then I'll make you even more happy because the winner of this for me is Raisin Bran over Honey Nut Cheerios. I love Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is so delicious.
I wish you could see my face right now because I'm giving him a look of pure disgust.
We probably should have made this into a vlog. We should have made this into a vlog. So, the first round of the left side of our bracket done. We're moving on to the other side.
Yep. No, it's not completely done. Do we want to finish out or do we want
Let's do round 1 first.
Okay, round 1. All right.
So now we're moving to round 1 on the other side of the bracket. We have the number 1 seed on the other side, Frosted Flakes.
Right.
Versus number 8, Rice Krispies. And I'm going to be really honest, of every matchup in the entire first round, this one is really, really hard for me.
I wouldn't come to the game because they're both boring as hell.
Stop it. Frosted Flakes and Rice
that game.
Krispies. No, you are not.
100%. I like Rice Krispies as a snack mixed in with marshmallow.
Okay.
But if it is just the cereal, it is boring. The Frosted Flakes, not good.
I'm instantly regretting even doing this podcast because I feel like we're going to have to spend so much money on marriage counseling.
I'm going to go with the Frosted Flakes because they at least have some flavor. But like, no. Neither one.
Oh.
I'm not going to this game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm selling my tickets.
Okay, you need to calm down. This is my favorite matchup in the first round because I love both of these cereals. Love them. Now, here's the thing that I need to do mentally. I need to separate myself because the way that I like Rice Krispies the best is with cut up bananas in it. Oh, you cut up some bananas in a Rice Krispie?
That's how I like my Honey Nut Cheerios.
And so just on its own, Rice Krispies are Frosted Flakes. It's a difference.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes sounds like the off-brand. Frosted Flakes is what you buy at Dollar General. You know what? I'm going Rice Krispies. The number 8 seed Rice Krispie is knocking off the number 1 seed Frosted Flakes. I got to go Rice Krispies. So, next matchup, Sherry.
Yeah.
Number 4 seeded, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Versus number 5, Frosted Mini Wheats.
You know, this one was difficult for me.
Yep, because do.
Because I like both of these.
Yes, you do.
But one of my favorite cereals ever is Frosted Mini Wheats.
Very much so. Like, that is a go-to cereal for you.
Yep, and so that's the winner for me.
You're choosing Frosted Mini Wheats over Cocoa Puffs. Mm-hmm. I'm choosing Cocoa Puffs.
That's not surprising.
I love... If we're having like a Saturday morning, let's be kids again, cartoons and sugar cereal.
Lucky Charms.
Very often I will go to chocolatey, like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Krispies.
Yeah, you will.
Oh, I love them. Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Next one, number 3 seeded, Honey Smacks with the iconic frog. Can you picture it? The frog.
Yeah.
And versus number 6, Fruity Pebbles.
I'm going Fruity Pebbles all the way. I do not like Honey Smacks.
Honey Smacks to me are good for 3 bites. And on bite 4, I regret having the whole rest of the bowl.
I feel like Honey Smacks are like kind of honey-coated bran muffins, or like, I don't know. It's just whatever the cereal piece is not good. Like, it's
Isn't
like
it,
this...
Is it like a rice? It's like the rice cakes. Have you ever had those rice cakes?
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Not the bran muffin, but like
Rice
the
cake.
flavorless rice cake with like a little bit of honey on top, and they're just not good.
Well, especially when coming up against Fruity Pebbles.
I love Fruity Pebbles.
Oh my gosh, so good. So this is our last matchup of the entire first round. Entire first round. We have the second seeded iconic.
Yeah.
He spent years and years in the Navy defending our country.
He did.
Only to get his own cereal. Of course, I'm talking about
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yep.
And then
versus Trix.
A cereal that
Silly rabbit.
A cereal that I never think I like, and then every single time I'm like, wait, let me try a bite of that. I'm like, oh, that's right, I do like Trix. I forget that I like Trix.
Yep.
It's probably because Trix are for kids. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
That's true. This one is a little bit difficult for me because I do like Trix, but I love Captain Crunch.
I love Captain Crunch as well.
Especially the Captain Crunch and berries.
Oh, see, I'm a traditionalist.
I like them both. I will eat them both, but yep.
So that is the entire first round.
That's the first round.
Sherry, we only have 8 cereals left. We're down to our Elite 8.
Yep.
So we're going to go back to the other side of the bracket. And what is your matchup here?
Lucky Charms and Apple Jacks.
Okay, I am Lucky Charms and Fruit Loops. So what is your winner?
Lucky Charms wins.
Is that, like, does Lucky Charms destroy Apple Jacks? Is it kind of close?
Pretty much destroys it. Like, if I'm going for a sugar cereal, I'm getting Lucky Charms.
Okay.
Like, all the time.
To me, Lucky Charms destroys Fruit Loops. I love Fruit Loops, but I really love Lucky Charms.
I really love Lucky Charms.
Like, when
those
you
little
bite,
marshmallows.
I was just going to say that. When you bite into a marshmallow, that is a spiritual experience.
Yep.
I've had my life changed 3 times. When I met Jesus, when I listened to the Beatles, and when I had my first Lucky Charms marshmallow. Those are the 3 times I've had my life changed. Oh, and when I met you, I just thought that was a given. I thought that was a given. Okay, let's move on quickly. So now, down to the next matchup. For me, it is Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus the delicious, and Sherry agrees, Raisin Bran.
It's not. There's nothing good about Raisin Bran. Not one damn thing.
I like the raisins and the bran, so it works out well for me.
So I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is winning here.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch wins in a landslide for mine as well. I love Raisin Bran, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch is bae.
Yeah.
So now we're going to the other side.
All right. I have Frosted Flakes. We are struggling with that.
We're not going to get a Frosted Flakes brand deal. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we're really not. Frosted Flakes versus Frosted Mini Wheats.
What's interesting here is that I have the exact opposite. I have Rice Krispies versus Cocoa Puffs. Sherry, what did you pick?
Frosted Mini Wheats wins for me because the Frosted Flakes and the Rice Krispies in that first round are both trash.
Oh, that's right. You don't like either of those.
Nope.
So this is a clear winner.
Yep.
So for me, Rice Krispies and Cocoa Puffs is a pretty difficult choice.
Frosted Flakes?
No, I have Rice Krispies.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I have Rice Krispies and Cocoa Puffs.
I can't read your handwriting.
Okay, well, rude, and I can, and that's what matters. Cocoa Puffs wins for me. Cocoa Puffs beats Rice Krispies.
Mm-hmm.
So Cocoa Puffs, wow.
Moves on to the final
Moves
four.
on to the final four.
Okay.
Next down, what do we got?
I have Fruity Pebbles versus Captain Crunch.
That's what I have too. Fruity Pebbles versus Captain Crunch.
Oh,
This is a hard one.
it is hard. I think I'm going to go Captain Crunch.
I'm going Captain Crunch as well. So Sherry, the final four.
Final four.
Tell me all four of yours.
I have Lucky Charms.
Okay.
I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
I have Frosted Mini Wheats.
Okay.
And I have Captain Crunch.
Okay, we have 3 of the 4 the same.
Ooh.
I have Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay.
Except I have Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Okay, so on the left side, the matchup for me is Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh.
And for you as well.
Yep.
This is where it gets difficult.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna go Lucky Charms on this one. I know it's the marshmallows that tipped me over the edge, but I will never say no to a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I am going Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I will never say no to a bowl of Lucky Charms. So this works out well.
All right.
So to me, Cinnamon Toast Crunch going to the final. For you, Lucky Charms going to the final.
Mm-hmm.
Not a wrong answer in that one. That to me is the battle. That is like the Duke, North Carolina of cereals. Or I'm trying to think, what would the Indiana? It would be like Indiana versus... Who's Indiana's big rival? Like Purdue?
Yeah.
Except Purdue's is normally not that good. So you need like
It
two...
used to be.
Well, that's probably true. So on the other side, what do you have?
Frosted Mini Wheats versus Captain Crunch.
I am shocked. Frosted Mini Wheats has made it this far. That to me is an underdog story. To me, I have Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry Beth, who is moving on to your final?
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Wow!
And here's the thing.
Wow! The
when,
5 seed.
When we go to the store and we're actually eating good cereal.
Yep.
What are the 2 that I always gravitate toward?
What do you mean good cereal?
Like cereal, non-keto.
Oh.
When we're just getting whatever cereals we want. What are the 2 that I always gravitate toward?
Lucky Charms and Frosted Mini Wheats, which is your final.
Which is, yep.
So that makes sense. Okay. Cocoa Puffs and Captain Crunch. You're going to think this is weird. I
think you're weird, so it's okay.
It works out well then. With Captain Crunch, there is something you can do, and please, Lord, let there be one other person listening who knows what I'm talking about. When you let them sit in the milk for just a little while, and then you put them in your mouth, you can press them against the roof of your mouth, and they do you know what I'm talking about? You do? Oh my God. This is the greatest.
You can squish the milk
Yes!
out.
Yes! Okay. I am so happy because I had fear even of sharing that because I'm like, people are going to think that I've lost my mind.
I mean, you have. It's disgusting, but it's something that I'm pretty sure every single person does.
Thank God. So for me, because of the mouth of the roof, milk push.
Mouth of the roof?
Roof of the mouth,
there you
milk
go.
push. That's weird.
Captain
Crunch moves on. So my final is Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Captain Crunch. A lot of crunches.
A lot of crunches.
I have the battle of the crunches.
Yep.
What do you have?
I have Lucky Charms versus Frosted Mini Wheats.
2 very different ones.
I know.
So Sherry, this is the final. This is for the national championship. One of these cereals is cutting down the net based on what you are about to say as the winner of the 2022 Sherry Leg Memorial Pro-Am Fun Run Race for the Cure cereal bracket contest. Who's the winner?
Lucky Charms.
Oh, man. It's the marshmallows, isn't it?
It's the marshmallows.
It's the marshmallows.
Those damn marshmallows get me. They're so good.
Every time.
Ugh.
And you know what I love? I'm trying to think if this is a true statement. A top 3 cereal milk for me is Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I love Lucky Charms cereal milk.
And Cinnamon
Milk. So my final.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch versus Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
I have a winner in my head and I know what it is. It just feels wrong to vote against this other one because I love it so much.
Yeah.
But my winner, and it's my winner because it is my all-time favorite cereal, is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah. I think we both win this one.
There is no loser.
Right.
With the exception of Frosted Mini Wheats.
You mean the Raisin Bran?
I would choose Raisin Bran over Frosted Mini Wheats.
I know you would, but it's disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting. It's not allowed in my house.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I want to have, so that's our bracket. I want to have a little cereal discussion.
Okay.
So, little Sherry.
Yep.
Growing up, what were you allowed to have cereal-wise? Was cereal a part of your, like, growing up? What kind of cereal would you get as a little girl?
Oatmeal.
God, that is the worst thing. I'm sorry.
We were rarely allowed sugar cereals,
Yeah.
and most cereals are very sugary.
Yes.
So, rarely. When we were allowed to have sugar cereals, I think it was usually like a Captain Crunch or a Fruit Loops or something like that. Lucky Charms occasionally.
I remember, so my mom, the rule we had in our house is that I couldn't get it if when you looked at the ingredients, the first ingredient was like sugar or high fructose corn syrup, that kind of thing. The first ingredient couldn't be sugar, which instantly knocks out a whole bunch.
Like 99% of the cereal aisle.
So what's interesting is when I remember growing up, there's one cereal that I specifically remember having more than all of the rest of them. Honeycombs.
Oh, actually,
What?
no. I will say probably the cereal that we had in the house the most was Kix.
Oh.
Freaking love Kix.
Okay, I do not like Kix.
I know you don't like Kix, but I love Kix.
Interesting.
And we had a lot of, like, if we had a boxed cereal in our
Kix?
house, it was probably Kix.
Mine was Honeycombs. So
Okay.
you were a Kix home, and I was a Honeycomb.
Kid tested, mother approved.
Okay. Well, this kid did not approve. I'll say that. Kid tested, not kid approved. Notice their very clever marketing. They didn't say the kids approved it.
I love it. Still do.
I love it too. And to this day, it doesn't matter where we are. If we're staying in like a nice resort, if we're staying in a nice hotel, if we're at a friend's house.
They have honeycomb?
No, not honeycomb. Like if they have a cereal,
Oh,
I'm going for cereal.
yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah, I'm a fan of cereal. I think for me, okay, so my love for Frosted Mini Wheats, I think, started in college because it's so easy to eat without milk. And I could just throw a bag of it in, or, just like a Ziploc bag.
And snack on it.
And snack on it on my way to class or in class or whatever. And it's filling and it's not terribly unhealthy. And so I ate a lot of that in college.
There are lots of different, now there are, flavored Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Strawberry.
Strawberry over all, the original over all them.
Yep. I'll probably usually get the original, but I do love the strawberry. The blueberry's okay.
Huh.
I like the strawberry though.
Fascinating. So, you guys, here's what we want to know from you. We want you to head over to YouTube, search LeggLife Podcast, subscribe, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Ring that bell.
You're so funny. In every time you ring the bell, Adam gets a bowl of cereal. Not really. They're not low carb.
Nope.
And so I want to hear from you guys over there. Find this video, leave a comment, let us know in this bracket what cereal would have won for you.
Yeah, who's the winner? Who's the all-time winner? Who takes home the cup?
Is it cinnamon? It's not
The
a
bowl.
Cup. It's
Who
not
takes home the bowl?
Oh dear Lord. Okay, we should just end this podcast quickly. Is it Cinnamon Toast Crunch like me? Is it Lucky Charms like Sherry? Is it some other cereal? Are you weird like us and you press Captain Crunch to the roof of your mouth because it's very, very satisfying? We want to know. So head over there to YouTube and let us know. And friends, even though the date has passed, go celebrate National Cereal Day. Go to the store. I don't care how old you are. Go to the store. Buy the cereal that would make your parents cringe. Like, buy the cereal that you never would have been allowed to. And go home.
Which is Lucky Charms.
And you know what? I don't care what kind of milk. You want to get, like, Cocoa Krispies and chocolate milk?
Do it.
You are an adult.
Just don't do orange juice because that's disgusting. I love you.
We're going to delete this podcast. We're not even post it. Friends, we love you guys so much. Thanks for being a part of the LeggLife community. We'll see you next week here on our next LeggLife podcast episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.